Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday, February 26th. Today is a weigh-in day. As you can probably hear, my voice is horrible. Last week, after recording, I started feeling just like migraines. That's why I waited till Wednesday to post. And then on Thursday, I woke up and I didn't have a voice. I noticed that my son wasn't feeling too well earlier last week, but it went away the next day and he's been drooling a lot. So I thought it was just like his teeth coming in. He still has those like second set of molars that need to destroy my life with. So I thought that's what it was. And right after he got sick, I started getting like clogged ears, a little bit like dizzy and disoriented. But again, it only lasted a day and I was like, maybe it was nothing. We were fine. And then it like hit me, like my voice started to sound really hoarse and crackly. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe, I'm just overusing it too much. And then the next day it was completely gone. Like I was writing on a piece of paper and I was texting to say what I needed to say. And then I started coughing and Sandra started coughing. So we somehow both got sick sometime last week. It is what it is. It's not terrible. It's getting better. The coughing isn't as bad, just like in the morning. Sandra's cough is just in the morning. And his is not nearly like bad. I think there was one day where it was like really, really bad and I was really concerned. But that's it. He hasn't spiked a fever. He only had a fever on that first day where I thought it was the teething because all he had was a fever and drooling. And that was it. But here we are. I'm going to try to do this as quick as possible. I'm sorry about the voice. I'm sorry it's going to be really annoying. So I weighed in this week at 258.2. Obviously, I didn't lose a lot of weight based on last week's numbers. It's okay. I'm not upset. I thought I would lose a little bit more just because of the situation I was in. I really didn't have any soda. I think I had one soda all last week. So I was like, yes, like this is great. And I was drinking a lot of water because I was trying to get my voice to come back and for me to like flush out whatever was going on inside. So I thought I was at least going to lose like a pound and a half. No. And I blame that on the fact that, I don't eat a lot as it is. I eat even less. And I was in bed most of last week just because of the migraines, the coughing. I was getting really tired. The coughing was making my head hurt more. It was making me a little bit more dizzy. So there was bedtime, lots of bedtime. I haven't done laundry yet. I'm over 2 weeks without doing laundry and I hate it because that means I'm just going to have to do more laundry. I haven't cleaned anything, which pisses me off because I was doing really well with getting these weekly goals done and my room is still a disaster. So I'm really aggravated about that. I'm feeling well enough this week to hopefully, if not today, maybe tomorrow, start getting back into the groove of things. So I'm hoping for that, but I am happy. Really not a lot of soda. It was kind of like a blessing in disguise that I wasn't able to drink soda because of this. So, hopefully this week it's better. Hopefully I don't drink as much soda. I did have a soda today. I needed it. I just needed it. It's just one of those days. I needed it. I am recording later in the day just because Sandro is a little bit more clingy and whiny right now. I think he is still definitely getting that tooth, but I think he was sick on top of it. That tooth is destroying my life because when he gets a tooth, he's very clingy. So today has kind of been like a coddling kind of day. So my husband got home, so I told him to take the baby and I would finish what I needed to do. Hopefully I can probably get this edited and posted tomorrow, just because I don't think it's going to be possible today. He needs to edit his video today and I'm going to be with the baby. I'm hoping within the next month or two that I can get more of a schedule, that things aren't just kind of preventing me from having what I want done. I have these plans and like for the most part, I'm getting at least some of it done, but I'm not getting everything I want done. So let's hope that I can fix that and get on some more of a track. I'm really liking how this is going. I just want to continue that way. Last week, I did go to Costco. I had to get some things. This was before everything went to shit. And I do have some of that recorded because there was like this big incident that happened at Costco. So I will show you all of that. I also did a telemed with a nurse practitioner. He's a dietitian. We had never met before, but my doctor wanted me to see him because of my stomach issues and the fact that I'm not eating. He was hoping that maybe we can find some resolution. So the dietitian started off like, okay, do you smoke? Do you drink? Do you do drugs? How's your sleeping? How long do you sleep? Do you have any stress? How much stress? Any allergies? All these questions. Then he was like, okay, I want you to tell me what you do from the moment you wake up as an eating. Like, what do you eat? And I'm like, okay, well, in the morning, sometimes I'll have breakfast, not all the time, or a yogurt. It depends. Sometimes I don't eat anything. And then he goes, okay, what do you have next? And I go, next is dinner. I don't eat lunch. And he's like, okay, what do you eat for dinner? I'm like, it's a protein. It's chicken or it's pork or it's salmon or it's lamb. Occasionally we'll have like a pasta dinner. Usually pasta will be like a side, but sometimes it's the dinner instead if we're having like one of those days where we're running around and nothing's defrosted yet or whatever the case may be, we'll have like a pasta dinner. I'm not too crazy about pasta, so unless it's baked ziti or pasticcio, you won't see me really liking pasta dinners. I usually won't eat too much of the dinner that day then because it just doesn't, I don't know. I'm not exactly normal. And then he goes, well, do you have any sides with your protein? And I'm like, well, there are sides. I just don't always eat the sides. Or if I do eat the sides, it's very little because I can barely finish the protein and I'm always focused on finishing the protein. So he asked the sides and I was like, okay, well, we have roasted potatoes or we'll have mashed potatoes or we'll have rice or we'll have pasta or we'll have salad or we'll have beans or, feta or stuff like that. So he's like, and you usually don't eat that. And I was like, no, my stomach doesn't want it and I just don't know what to do. So he was like, so what about drinking? So I told him that I used to drink 2 to 3 bottles of soda a day at least. Like that was where I was at. And I have since been decreasing. I told him I've been working towards it. I was doing one drink every other day. Now it really depends. Some weeks there will be the 1 week every other day. Some weeks, especially like the last 2 weeks where I've only had like 1 or 2 drinks the entire week. So he said, that's good. He goes, what about water? And I said, well, in the past, nothing. Now, maybe 40 ounces of water a day. He said it's still not a lot. And I said, I know, I'm working towards it. It's not that I'd rather drink soda. It's that even if I'm not drinking soda, I'm not drinking water because I forget. So he said I have to work on drinking more water, but he likes the progress I'm going in, that I'm actually trying to get better. So then he goes, from what you're telling me, there's no nutrition. Like you don't have enough nutrition. Whatever you have is not enough for your body to keep going. He told me, he goes, you need to get more protein. You need to get more fiber. You need to get something in your system because you've killed your metabolism. And I told him, I know the doctor that referred me to him told me the same thing. Like, I've been aware of how bad my metabolism has been for years now. I'm trying. He says, even if you have to get a protein shake to do a meal for now, like do that. He wants me to meal plan so I can try and get 3 meals in. He is very aware that I will not get 3 meals in. He goes, right now you're doing 1, maybe 2 meals a day. And if you're eating that little and your body's so used to it, your body's going to fight you on eating more. So he said he wants me to try to eat 3 meals a day or to get up to it, even if it's like a snack, just to get more food in throughout the day. He wants me to get more fruits and veggies. I do eat them, just not often. And it's not because I don't like them. Again, when you don't eat much, you take I'd rather take the protein. I'd rather take the meat to try and like get something in there so I don't think about everything else. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Trying to get fruits in, veggies in, fiber, protein, everything. It's going to be slow. It's going to be a slow start. I just think it's funny. I'm obese and malnourished. It's great. How does that even happen? Whatever. So he's hoping that if I do this, I will kickstart my metabolism and I'll even lose weight even faster. Like it'll be better. My body will be what it used to be type of thing. Fingers crossed. So yeah, that's about it. This week, there's no doctors for me, but there's a bunch for my mom that I have to take her to. She's getting surgery this week. So it's going to be interesting trying to prep because she's getting surgery on her foot. So that's going to be fun. So yeah, I canceled most of my appointments from last week just because I was sick. So there's nothing coming up until March 4th. That's when I see the back doctor to find out about what the EMG said and like next steps. This week's gonna be all about mama. I think it's funny because, you know, I can cook. I'm actually not a bad cook. I like to think I'm a good cook, but you know, I haven't done it in a long time. Because we live with my mom, she cooks. I don't step into her territory. So while she's recovering, I'm gonna be cooking. So you guys might see some cooking in future videos. You get to enjoy me trying to find my love of cooking again. It was just easier to have my mom keep doing it. Plus, it's her kitchen. She's a Greek woman. You don't move things where she didn't have them. I mean, any woman, you know, you put something and you organize it the right way. You don't want people moving it. But my mom is, you know, growing up, it was always, I'll take care of it. I don't want you in the kitchen. I want to be in the kitchen. So, and on top of that, the kitchen we have now is so small. I hate cooking in it when I have to. But I'm going to do it this time. It's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. But yeah, that's it for this week. Hopefully I can start cleaning again, prepping for my mom's surgery. If you guys like the video, hit like, comment if you have anything to say, any advice, anything you want to see in future videos. I'm coming up with new ideas of things to post. I'm hoping I can like put them into action, especially once the weather starts getting warmer. I have a lot of ideas there too. Subscribe if you haven't already and hit that notification bell to be informed every time I post a new video. I really appreciate all the support and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.